Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for coming by the channel once again to see some more Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. I'm on the homie Nako, bringing you in this video some analysis and some pulls. I know that it's been a while since I last uploaded a video, and then even in that time I was like, I know it's been a while. But you know, I think I made a mention in the last video that just had some stuff had been coming up and happening and blah blah blah. And it seems to well, you know, like I've been saying, that life is crazy, life is hard. I've been having to take care of some personal stuff, and you know, a few things that like have made me feel like 2024 has a similar feel to my beginning of 2023 last year. And if you guys recall, I did not have a good start to 2023. So you know, it's kind of hard to build up the energy and find the time to make these videos sometimes when you're kind of like not feeling it. So like, my bad guys, my bad. I know that I've lagged it so freaking much on these accounts. I'm still farming them, but like I said, I just didn't have the energy to do these videos. I finally organized myself. I think I might have time to finally do those recordings so that I could get these accounts out of my hands, because they're taking up so much time away from me, and I need that time. So hopefully I could get these out to you guys ASAP. So my apologies for that. This past weekend, today, right now, as of this recording, it is January 31st. This past weekend on the 28th, I turned 40. So yay. Oh, my back though. So you know, I got to kind of celebrate my birthday. I had plans for the weekend and stuff like that, and you know, some of it came through and some of it, well, did not necessarily go as planned. And you know, so I'm happy about a few things, but about a few other things kind of bummed me out a little bit. But I mean, you know, I just have to try and get through it, and that's what I'm trying to do. But I don't want to bring that kind of like stuff to you guys. I know, I mean, thank you guys for allowing me to share and just kind of like, you know, letting me use this as an outlet to kind of like just talk about a few things, even though I know I try not to get too specifics and whatever. But you know, I'm trying to, I don't know, I don't really know what's the purpose, I guess, of me talking about how I feel. Maybe I should go back to therapy instead. But you know, it's yeah, so I don't want you guys to think that like, yo man, come on Nako, what's up man, waiting for that account and blah blah blah, you know. Like, I know you guys haven't been doing that, and no, I didn't just disappear, whatever. But you know, I'm just going through life like everybody else, so my apologies for that. I did want to mention, well, I'm happy at least my 49ers. If you guys watch NFL at all, my 49ers won, and they played on Sunday, the day of my birthday, and they managed a come from behind victory to go to the Super Bowl, played in 2 weeks. So I'm excited for that. You know, I guess just a reminder that I don't know how things are going to go from here going forward. I hope things will improve. I know that there's things that I have to do to maybe make those improvements happen. So you know, it's just, life is crazy, yo. It's a journey, right? It's a roller coaster ride. So for now, sorry I missed out so many transfers and all this stuff and everything like that too, you know. And it was funny too, because remember how I said that oh well, I'm just gonna stick to one language, so I'm gonna have more time for more videos. Just life is not letting me do. Oh yeah, and then to just give you guys an idea too, like the other day, I stayed up late again. I was farming the accounts, and then at one point my son woke up and he was like, "Oh, daddy, my stomach hurts." I'm like, "Well, go to the bathroom, dude. You know, maybe you have to go poo poo or something. Go to the bathroom." "No, it's not that. We'll just go to the bathroom." He's like, "No." And then he just chilled for a minute, and then suddenly, I was like, no, I had to run and grab him and go try and rush him to the restroom. And then next thing you know, I come over, try and clean up, like, you know, luckily, just a little bit of mess, because he caught himself, you know, but had to clean that up. And I just hear like, you know, like all the demons coming out and everything. So poor guy, you know, his stomach was hurting, and then so he kept us up. I didn't get much sleep that night. Well, I was fortunate actually that afterwards because it kept happening. It kept happening. It wasn't only one time, you know. After I ended up falling asleep, then my wife took care of it the second time, and then it was one of those moments. Well, yeah, it was messy. And so, you know, just a lot of stuff to deal with. And then I think I've talked about my daughter's operation coming up soon. I had to take her to a doctor's appointment recently, and they are going to proceed with the operation. Luckily, well, they say it's fairly common, so here's hoping just to drain some liquid that she has in her ear, because sometimes I'm like, hey, well, I'm not going to say her name, but I'm just like, hey, daughter, you know, and she won't turn, and somebody can't tell us, hey, she ignoring me, or is it, and then I gotta remember, oh yeah, she's got that liquid, you know, but it's kind of hard to tell. And then so yeah, they said that we are gonna proceed with the operation after all, so this will be like a simple procedure, nothing that she's gonna like is gonna be too crazy or whatever. So, and that's gonna take place on Valentine's Day, so yay. And yeah, you know, she loves music and she's getting into it, and I keep telling her like, hey, when you grow up, you better be like daddy, you better go to like Coachella or some of these other music festivals, you gotta go. And she loves music and she really gets into it and all that stuff. And so, you know, I want to make sure that her hearing is good so that she could enjoy it the way that I do right now. And then you know, so yeah, gotta take care of those things now while we catch them, or while we can, and all that stuff. So anyway, so that's just a quick update of all the stuff that I've been having to, you know, do, stuff that's been happening, and why I've lagged it a little bit, and why I've been drained, and why I've been tired, and why I've been. But okay, before I get too long with this video and then I end up spending way too much time, and then I don't have time all of a sudden to finish the freaking giveaway, let's proceed with some analysis here, and then I will be pulling all in on this Dreamfest Hino, just because I have this Hyuga right here, and because the Dragon Tiger 1-2 skill is super awesome. I love the animation on that one. I never had access to it. It's in the shop now, so if I do manage to pull him, I will be purchasing that skill right here. Okay, and now I'm going to talk about why that's kind of important, and why that should probably affect whether you pull or not. You guys got to see my team. Well, that's not necessarily my team, actually. That's just what I have for autoplay. But I have, well, it seems like the thing to do is to play with cones and all this stuff, you know. But I've been trying to come up with all kinds of like different combinations here, whatever, because here I got this guy too, who gives European players and then skill types, so that would boost both Schneider and Santana here. From this guy, I think he does 2% each, so you know it would help out here. He'll get 4%. I believe he's European, he's French, right? So you know, he gets an extra 4%, and he's pretty good. And then what else did I have? I know it says 3 forwards, but that's what I had before, right? My bad, don't get too mad at me. And then the JP Brazil here, kind of something that I had going on, and I've just been toying with different things. And part of the reason why I kind of don't want to pull for Hino is because, well, I have Napoleon already. I already have Schneider, and even though the Schneider is, I think he's a little bit better, and I have Tiger right here, so I kind of want to like use him, you know, to use the 3 German guys that I've always needed to be able to make full use of Schneider, full use with this shot specifically. So yeah, that's kind of some of the stuff that I got going on with my team makeups. Okay, so now let's get to analyze the other ones that I missed. I'm gonna analyze them quick because they're actually kind of like why. So okay, these I have gone over. This one right here, this one that appeared like just on the surface, like this is a trip, that one, and then this one right here, 9 steps. Like, really, what the heck is going on? I don't get it. I don't understand if like what had happened was that basically the game was kind of turning a little bit into like, well, if there's nothing worth pulling, well, obviously if there's nothing worth pulling, then just save until the anniversary. You have 2 anniversaries a year. That's every 6 months, not every 12 months. So you always have, the cycle isn't too long. You get me? The problem is that before they weren't coming out with too many transfers that were worth pulling. But the previous season, or whatever you want to call it, the 3-step banners, the 4-step banners were cool. Even when they went up to 5 or 6, it was like, okay, that's whatever. But 9, at least the other ones were tempting enough to pull on. But here, 9, like, nah, man, like, really? Like, who's gonna pull 9 right here? Like, he's cool, dribble, pass, okay, tackle, intercept, like, whatever. But in physicality, he's not necessarily that great compared to what's available now. And he's not gonna score on anybody with that. He might be a decent playmaker up front. Let's see. Okay, max 30%. All right, I guess. But that's the thing. Like, what? 30%? Low baller? Shut up. No way. But no, I think this is still going to be too low. Bare minimum, I think he has to have the stats that, like, Nita has. Oh, but he has the 30%. This is cool. But nah, man. 9 steps? Nah, don't pull here. And I think these guys might end up in the SSR, the regular SSR pool. Look, this is terrible. Horrendous. It is alright, but this is horrible. Terrible stats. Combination 40%. Okay, I guess. Wow. Ah, man, you're not pulling here for this guy. It's like a little late, K-Lab. Like, for the longest, we're like, hey, what can we do? Shoot that 2-3. Like, but like years ago, bro. Like, what's the point of bringing them now? And if you're gonna do it, I mean, it's kind of hard to make them usable now. But you guys missed an opportunity in the first year, man. Those guys should have been out at the beginning, and I guarantee you that people would have been excited to form the Shoot That 2 trio and actually play them online back in the day. But they never brought them out. Way too late now. Way too late. It's weird. Okay, so this guy got a rework. I think all they did was boost his stats. I could have sworn I had one before, but I don't think I have them anymore because I used them for ability limit release. But yeah, why? I'm not gonna use this guy to shoot. Okay, auto intercept, I guess, but nah. Whack. Don't pull on this banner. I hope you didn't pull on this banner. I hope you didn't necessarily need an analysis for somebody to tell you don't pull on it. Don't pull on it. This one, I know it's been out for several days. Like I said, I know I lagged it. 4 steps. It seems to be, it's pretty nice that they're kind of making this the standard in a way. Oh, but right here is 50 Dream Balls. 50 Dream Balls on Dreamfest, and I think the other the Dream Collection, the actual Dream Collection, not the mini Dream Collection, the actual one, I think was also 30, 40, 50, 50, right? Like how this one is. See, 30, 40, 50, 50, 30, 40, 50, 50. And then here, nah, man, so I gotta do 50, 50, 50 on all of them. So 200 to reach an SSR guaranteed, as opposed to 170 that it is on the Dream Festival. And this one, I mean, I'm still tripping out, man. How many people like that Robson? Like, yeah, he's great defensively, but I mean, well, I guess if you have this skill. But the only thing is that if you end up stealing the ball and it's crowded when you have the ball, I'm telling you, passing the ball out with that Robson is going to be extremely difficult. I don't like that. I don't like him at all. Like, especially when you see Thoram has like beyond more than double but not triple the pass that Robson has, and he's much stronger defensively. So you know, where the heck is this dude, man? Okay, so the list goes up to here, up to Couts, so it's all right. But at the same time, well, you can't pull for one of the goalkeepers because it came out after Couts. So if you missed out on Ken and you missed out on what's his face, Salinas, and you didn't pull for Mueller when the actual Dream Collection was on, then this is not going to help you get a goalkeeper. And if you're going to be putting set pickup for either Genzo or Morisaki, while they might still be usable to a certain extent, you most likely have to boost them up significantly with cones just to make them usable. But it's not recommended to look for your goalkeeper here. Just wait it out for another Dream Collection opportunity, especially now that they're making them primarily this at 170. Okay, so I'll have enough for 3 full cycles. That will cost me 510. Hopefully I get that Hino, and then I'll explain why I am going to pull and why I'm going to go all in. Okay, these 2 players right here, brand new to the game. Finally, some new characters, right? Cool. But at the same time, like, come on, K-Lab, you got to come up with something where because as it stands right now, the only possible way to raise their stats to ability limit release will be by getting multiple copies of these guys. And as it is right now with these, yeah, you have step 6 and step 3 that are giving you SSR guaranteed, but let's see what the rates are at. So like, let's say right here, step 3, obviously 100%, these guys. So remember, it's always going to be this then, the 0.42 is always going to be that. So you gotta hope, I guess, that if I really want one of these, then I gotta hope that I get them at least. I mean, it's too much to ask for to get 3 copies through here, even though you're guaranteed 3 SSRs. But I mean, what are the chances that you're gonna get 3 of the exact same one and then be the one that you want? But let's check them out. Let's see how they left them. At first glance, just looking at these stats right here, the shot looks like whatever, power looks like whatever. I don't see anything too special here. Dribble and pass. Now the physicality, remember I've talked about previously that they've done significant changes from 10K to being roughly 10K to now making it 15, and a lot of them are like at 18 and so on. This guy is forward and AM, and as you see, we saw a few other ones like the middle school guy, Teppei Kisugi, was at like 15K or so. So you see he's even lower than that. Yeah, he has a penalty area master here at 30%. 30% right here will give you a little bit under 5K. So, okay, he goes up to like about 18, 19, somewhere between 18, 19K roughly is what you'll have. Nah, probably a little bit more, about 19K or so. I guess his power will make him nice. So, I guess he might be able to possibly score on Salinas with this skill. Possible. Let's see. Inspire Club, but you have to win the matchup. Okay, high ball request. Okay, and then when you score. But that's the thing. His only duty will be to score. And obviously, you want your forwards and everything to score. But that's the thing. He could be forward and AM, but he doesn't seem very playmaker-ish to me. And even the tackle and the intercept, he's just all right. Well, but remember, this 30% is only going to apply in the penalty area. So most likely, you're going to want to play him as a forward. And then just, send them that cross so he gets the high ball. And then take your shot from there. Hope you score and whatever. But again, you won't get to use him at his full potential. Did he have 7% also for the bond? Let's see. Let us see. He did. With 3 or more non-Japanese players. Okay, but at the same time, 9 steps, guys. 9 steps. 9 steps. If it's 30 and 40 for the first 2 steps, that's 70 dream balls. Then you have 7 more at 50. That's 350. Plus the 70, that's 420 dream balls. Dude, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Here, at first glance, okay, he looks like a stronger shooter, but he's an AM, not a forward. He seems just, at the standard, at the average here now. Like whatever, tackle and intercept. This guy gets both penalty and mid-area master. So, okay, that's cool. He comes with the primary skill of a volley shot. Okay. Hopefully there's ways to teach the other necessary skills either through the DB shop or through the skill points. He has only a 7% bond so far. Stamina killer, that's nice. Okay, so it looks like I guess you could use him as a little bit of both. And he's also green. And man, I guess they realize, oh man, we made Salinas too strong. We better come out with some usable counters. So it's possible you might be able to score because he comes with the volley. See, they don't even give him a ground shot. So they're at least trying to tempt you into pull for these to have somebody to score on Salinas. But there are a lot of other options. Let's see. You see forward green, right? Let me put by stats total. Stats total. Oh no, not that. Sorry, not stats total. Attack. These are your primary Salinas scorers right here. This one under the certain conditions of having to use the Sedain. This one will mostly just stamina kill at first. stamina kill heavily and gives himself a nice little boost. I really wish I had pulled for this guy. I wanted this. I really wanted that on my arsenal, but oh well, I didn't get an opportunity. Hopefully it returns. And you saw the Nita and the Santana and stuff like that. So I guess let me make the comparison, pues. Let me make the comparison. But the thing is that you're not gonna get a true feel for it here because of the fact that this guy kind of boosts himself up at 30%, right? So let's say the top one right now is Santana. Santana's way higher, but this guy will give himself the 30%. And now Nita's the featured one in the Dream Festival. So okay, so he's right there on par with Nita. He has a much higher power stat than Nita, but a much lower shot stat than Nita. And Nita's supposed to be capable of scoring on Salinas, but that's because he has the 30% to skill force, as opposed to 30% to stats. So I think that's what ends up. Oh, and Nita has that. Wow, I didn't even know that. So I see now why Nita's actually not bad. Okay, but I don't think I have a way of bringing him up to where I need to. It's just I hate this. I hate how low his power is, but from what I hear, because well, I don't have this Nita, but from what I hear, he's supposed to be capable of scoring on Salinas, as is Sorimachi. And remember, Sorimachi is a gacha player, so you might get him in a what's it called, in some SSR tickets or something. I think that's how I pulled them. I pulled a batch of 10 SSR tickets, and then I got that Sorimachi, and I was thinking about how I would possibly fit him in. And well, you know, I have options. If you don't have options, I guess. But again, 9 steps, 420 Dream Balls. Good luck. Now here we have Ryoma Hino. And the main reason I'm going to pull, like I said, I have Hyuga. So I'll have access to a 1-2 skill. One of the problems that I have with almost every Hino that's released is that he is very difficult to provide him with a 1-2 skill. He does not have a solo 1-2. The only other 1-2 that I knew of was that one with Hyuga, and it was a rare skill, but thankfully they put it in the shop. But still 25 Dream Balls. Man, should have added it to the skill points, homies. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. The only other skill that he had at one point was the Uruguayan Golden Duo to be used alongside Victorino. The only thing is that, well, where's the good Victorino at? You know, rarely is there a really good Victorino to complement a Ryoma Hino so that we have a usable 1-2 for Hino. You always have to rely then on the 1-2 with Hyuga. So if you don't have Hyuga, I would not be pulling for this Hino, because you want to have at least the 1-2 option available. He boosts himself against defenders and goalkeepers to help you if you need to get yourself to the goalkeeper. And the thing with that is that you might want to put this guy in a matchup instead of just getting them alone, because then you can start draining their defenders of their stamina. And if you win on the next matchup, not only do you drain their stamina some more, but also their weekend, because you beat them in the last matchup. And that's what pressure does. If you win, the next time you face that same defender or whatever, they're down by 10. So you'll have an easier time to get through, and you'll be draining the stamina heavily, even more so, forcing your opponent to possibly make a change. So it's very difficult to do that if you don't have a 1-2 skill, because you're only going to be left with the dribble, I guess, pass the ball out or take a shot. So it's nice to have the 1-2 option. That's the only reason why I would pull if you want to pull here, because he's good right here. Check it out. Look, remember I was talking about the middle school Taipei? He was at 15k. Look at this guy, 18. He's still just like whatever's right here at 12 and 11. And then the other ones we saw, they were like about 14, 15k or so. And here they are, 18. Is he the strongest? No, not necessarily, but he's very usable. He'll be cool. He'll be cool. The only thing is that, yeah, like let's say we got these guys, right, as the top guys, specifically this guy, Santana. You see, he's not as good as Santana, at least not defensively, maybe not even offensively either. But they both boost themselves against goalkeepers, and then this guy will boost himself 20 as opposed to just 10 that Santana gets. And then you look at Schneider. Schneider has a higher shot, but he has lower power. Schneider does not, he only boosts himself with full power whereas Hino doesn't need that to boost himself against goalkeepers. And see, but the Emperor, the Flaming Emperor, is stronger defensively, slower, and offensively he's a little bit lower. But, you know, he still has his uses. So, is this unit good? Yeah. Do you have to pull for him? Well, it always depends on your team makeup. And that's the thing. Well, if you need a forward, this is not the guy that's going to help you defeat Salinas. He'll score on Mueller. He'll possibly score on Ken, or at least give him fits. But I think he's going to have a hard time scoring on Salinas. So this is not your answer to Salinas. Nita is. So this is a good banner to pull on. At least, bare minimum, maybe 170. So you complete one cycle is 5%, and you have one guarantee. Minimum, if you can spare it. We're still early on before, and we're just the first month post anniversary, so there'll be plenty of time to be able to save up some more dream balls from here on out. So that's also part of the reason why I rarely record a video where I go all in recklessly into it for a unit, and this guy isn't even one of those. Not necessarily one of those that's worth it for going all in. But you know what? For the heck of it, you know, like I said, the beginning of the year has been a little maybe this brings me a little bit of joy or whatever, or maybe it just adds on to the stuff I'm already having to deal with. But nah, not really, because in the end it's just a game. It's just a game, you know. And like I said, we're only 1 month into it. I could afford, not that I'm buying all these dream balls, but what I'm saying is that I could go get by with spending all of the 510 that I have accumulated so far, and then continue to save up from here to anniversary. I'll be fine. I know I can save, and then especially if they keep giving us these 9-step banners, well, it's gonna be so much easier, you know. And I have the units to be able to ability limit release this guy to his full potential. I have it, I got it, so why not? For the heck of it. All right, Nita, like I said, I already kind of showed you guys his stats and everything. He's supposed to be good enough to score on Salinas, so we'll see. And I have all kinds of skills for Hino now that I remember too, because I have all the other Dream Festival units as well. So I have his strongest volley, his strongest high ball, all this stuff for Hino, but I never have one that's usable. And all the other ones, I got them too late. So here we go. 510. Let me see if I need to make space before I pull. Good luck to you if you decide to do so. A lot of these accounts, hopefully right now I can get through them quick and start gifting them out, or announce the winners and then put up the, ooh, that's a nice one for dupes, so that I could get these accounts to you guys. Get them away from me, please. I don't want to farm them anymore. And then what's it called, what was I gonna do or say? Oh yeah, so I'll pull on all of those accounts for Hino. I don't know that I'm gonna go all in. I'm not gonna do that for sure. But I'll pull at least 2 cycles, maybe. We'll see. Okay, but I never asked you to please like. I never asked you to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so, consider it. It would, you know, I would appreciate it very, very much so. Thank you guys for your time, for your patience. I do appreciate that as well, for spending some of your day, some of your time with me. I know the time is very valuable in this life, so I appreciate that very, very much. Here we go with all in, which is gonna give me 3 full cycles unless I don't have to, which would be nice. Here we go. First step, first pull. Hopefully we get lucky. Hopefully I don't have to go too far. I was watching friggin' confetti, dude. I was watching that Steiner pull on a lot of different accounts yesterday. STNER. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. It was his first extensive live stream of the year. I didn't get to catch all of it. I caught the tail of it and end of it. On his account, his main account, the pulls weren't going too good, and then a few other people pulled. Some of them got him on the first one, some of them got him in one rotation. It was crazy, man. A lot of Nitas though. That seems to be the case all the time. Whenever there's a Nita featured, you're almost likely, if you're gonna get a feature, you're most likely to get Nita first. But we'll see. Oop, my finger slipped, but that's what the intention was gonna be. Okay, it's not a dud, it's an actual SSR. Hopefully we get a little pizzazz. Come on, razzle dazzle. No. Okay, but an SSR, it could still be. It is not. And I think that's alright, because that version of Matsuyama, I think I had him at BB7, so I could get him BB8 for a future Matsuyama-kun. Come on, 5%, hook me up. Nope, nothing here. 2 steps. So far, nada. Okay, 2 little birdies, not too promising. Purple, I don't usually like purple, but the red letters might be giving something okay in SSR, but doesn't look like it's gonna be a feature, but who knows, maybe, hopefully, come out. Just 1. That's time. Something useful. Oh yeah, huh? That's true. I forgot. So they made it cool to add on some of these cards that used to be featured on exclusive transfers only. They are now being added to the Dream Festival pool, which to a certain extent is nice. But I'm not playing to collect these cards, man. So adding these just makes the pool bigger, which makes it that much harder to get the featured players, man. So thanks, I guess. Guaranteed one here, so obviously we're getting something. Black letters. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get. Oh, maybe 1. Come on. No. I still believe. Yeah, I still believe. Or at least give me that. Oh, I don't think that one Chester pops out. Ah, look at that. The Germans. Doing almost the exact same motion. Look right here. The exact same motion, dude. That's crazy. Next time. Let's kill. Alright, well, that's the first one. Let's see what we get here. So far, it's not looking good. But maybe. Are you gonna troll me, though? You did. Gee, thanks, bro. Thanks. Alright. Oh, I gotta sell stuff already? Oh, that's why. How in the world did I get so much of that? Did I pull on something somewhere that I don't remember where I got all these N and R cards or what in the world? How did I get so many? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. How did that happen? Alright. Second rotation. We're on step 2. 40 Dream Balls. Come on, man. This is a Dream Collection. I have more faith in Dream Festival usually, dude. At least give me something. I'll settle for just Nita, bro. But please don't just give me Nita, yeah? Alright. Come on. Give me that SSR. Okay, some memories. It's not all flashy like the gold one like it was earlier. Just one, a little. Oh, another one. Alright. I'll take 2. Surprise me, please. Surprise me. No, not like that. First and last. Come on, Hino or Nita. No. Oh, guaranteed. Well, at least I'm getting multiple. Oh, I'm getting a call. Hold on. Alright. Sorry for the interruption. Looks like I will not have time to record for those accounts. I didn't even have planned to record this today. Just kind of like, okay, suddenly I had time and suddenly I wanted to, and I just wanted to take advantage of the fact that I had an opportunity, but yeah, I had to take care of a couple of things. So I'm gonna finish this last cycle, and unfortunately I will not be able to finish out the account giveaways just yet. So I ask you for your patience, okay? So let's finish up this last cycle. Hopefully we get something and then we're done, but whatever. There are bigger things in life for me to worry about right now. Okay, so we have a rainbow right here. We get an SSR, black letters, anything promising, of course. Okay, that's nice. Thanks for confirming that it's not gonna be something good. So that's tight. You know. When are they gonna rework that guy, man? When are they going to rework that card? Another card that I really wanted when it was dominant, only to get him like too late, dude. I got him way too late. I'm not even getting excited at possibilities for these BSSRs right now. See? Whatever, dude. Whatever. Whatever you want, game. That's fine. Let's just get it over with. Hilarious. Okay, 2 more pulls. That's not what I meant to do. Or at least for the skill for a future unit, I suppose. The one that I got from the SCF already maxed them out. Of course, we get nothing there. A guaranteed one here on the last pull of this video. I hope you made it to the end. Sorry that, you know, the mood kind of changed a little bit, but it is what it is. I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that things go much better for you than they are for me at the moment, both in these pools and in life. But you know, we'll get through it, everybody, okay? This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if you don't get the player in the game, screw it, man. Whatever, you know. Don't let it get to you. Yes, it can be frustrating. Yes, it sucks, as you see here. Nothing good, nothing promising. Not even a Nita for me to have as a consolation. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how old that card is. Wow. You know what? Like I said, whatever, dude. This is where it ends. 120 SP. And this is the risk that you go through sometimes when you go all in, you know. 510 dream balls down the drain because I didn't take anything noteworthy whatsoever, but just to make sure of the game. Thank you for everything. I hope that I managed to make time to get those accounts out to you guys as soon as possible, and hopefully I can continue to find time to make videos with more frequency. But till then, I hope that we continue to practice kindness. Let's be respectful, let's be responsible, let's be safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. With much love. Peace. We all just want peace, huh? Till the next video.